Hello guys, today I'm going to share with you our marriage-based green card interview experience. So just a disclaimer, I will try my best to share this with you in English. English is not my primary language, but I'll try my best because I know that it's not only Filipinos who are going through this process. So this is our experience. Each of us may have different experience, may have different types or of officer, but this is ours, and I hope that it could help you prepare for your interview as well. All right, so let's start it. So just a little background, I am married to a US citizen and I came here on a tourist visa. So what happened was, if you came here on a tourist visa, you can do the adjustment of status. However, if you were in the Philippines or back in your country, you have to go through a certain process for that one, or you can do for a fiancé visa. So since I am here, we decided to do the adjustments of status and process everything here. So firstly, what we did is we did our I-130, which is my husband, fill it out. We submitted I-130 online. We did I-130 online because we just want to make sure that with everything that is going on right now, we felt like, okay, maybe we can submit I-130 first, and then while we're still preparing for I-485, I-765, I-864, and other documents where we're still gathering it. So we submitted our I-130 online, and then after which we prepared our I-485 and the rest of the documents. So we mailed it. So just to let you know that you can apply or you can submit your I-130 online. However, your I-485, your I-765, and the other documents, you have to mail it, because there's no way that you can submit it online, and you have to create an account as well. Okay, so fast forward, we submitted ours and we filed it in Sacramento, because we chose Sacramento to be our field office because that's a little bit closer to us, and I had my biometrics there and all, so we thought that our interviews will be also in Sacramento. But when we received the letter, it was actually in San Francisco. So when we received the letter, we were asked to go for an interview in San Francisco. So our interview was actually a day before the holiday here. That was Friday in August 29. Our interview was scheduled for 1:30. So because we're quite far, we have to prepare earlier. So a night before our interview, I already double checked our documents, and I was telling my husband that I'm actually nervous and I just don't know how to feel. And I'm just so lucky because my husband, he's very supportive. He was there with me all throughout the process. And just to let you know, we did our processing DIY, because getting a lawyer will spend you a lot of money. All I did was just to watch the video, Google, and all that kind of thing, and I did it myself. And of course, with the help of my husband, he did a lot of things like providing all the documents. So 3 days before our interview schedule, I already gathered additional documents and I uploaded it in our account. So that's what they say. It's best that you upload your additional evidence 3 days before, so that the officer can review it already. So I did what I need to do, and then the next day we prepared. My husband was just wearing a long sleeve and a tie with the slacks and closed shoes, while I wore dress and I had a cardigan with me and adult shoes. You don't have to wear super fancy clothes or whatever, just be presentable. That's what it matters most. So we left the following day was our interview. We left about 10:30, 10 o'clock, 10-ish. So because we were just worried that we might get caught in traffic, because the next day is a holiday. So we went there early. We don't want to be late, because you must be there 30 minutes before your interview. So when we were on the road, we're praying, We were praying so hard. We believe in God, so we didn't have any problem with what we believe in our faith. It's just like we respect each other. So when on the way we're like praying, and after that we got there like around 12, like 12 going to 12 o'clock. We went to get some boba, then we talk about things, and then I was like, told him like I'm just really scared, and he held my hand. He said, we'll be okay, we'll get through this, God is with us. So I told him, let's just go in, let's just check in earlier. So we went there and we checked in. When we got there, you have to check in. There's this lady who like asked for my thumb mark, and then she had a photo of me, and then she told us to sit down and wait for your officer to be called. Your names will be called. So we just sat down there and waited. We see a lot of people waiting there. There's like some Filipinos as well waiting there, and there's this person right next to us that their interview is 12:45, but it was already like 1 o'clock and they're not yet being called. So we're like, okay, so I think we're gonna wait for a few more minutes, or I don't know how long more. And then once you are in the hall, the officer actually don't really call your name. They will come out and just look at your face and just, approach and okay, it's your turn for your interview or whatever. So this is so funny because there's this one officer. He was really like, he looked strange, and he looked super strict and mad or whatever. So I was telling my husband, oh, I hope that he's not gonna be our officer. So let's just hope for that one. And luckily he wasn't our officer. Our officer came out, and then he just looked at us, and then he mentioned our name. So we stood up, and he was like, okay, hi, I am like this, like that. So I'm gonna conduct your interview. And he said, let's go upstairs for your interview. So we took the elevator, and he was very accommodating. He was very friendly. So when we got to his office, he asked us, okay, you just have a seat. And he said, today I'm going to conduct your interview for I-130 and I-485. And he made us swear. We swore. And after we swore, he said, so I'm going to start with I-130, which is the petitioner. So he asked first my husband, and he asked for his name, his address, his work, and then he also asked for the spouse name, which is me. And then he also asked for when did we moved in together. And then after that, he said, okay, the next one is you. It's I-45, which is the beneficiary, and that's me. He asked for my name, date of birth, my spouse name, our marriage date, and he also asked for my previous marriage, and also how long was the marriage started, and if I had children. And also he said like, oh, it seems like you guys love to travel. And we're like, yeah, we love traveling. And he was like, you're like, any plans for your next travel? And they were like, yeah, we're actually planning to have our next trip next November if we get our green card approved, hopefully. I said, oh, okay. And then lastly, he asked for I just want to know about your story. So my husband is very good in telling stories, so he can tell you about her story. So my husband was like telling him his story, and he was like, oh, that's really nice. And then he was like, he said, okay, just hold on a minute. And he was just typing a lot of things. And he was like, okay, your name is kind of long here. So if in your green card, what we're going to do is just, if it won't fit, we'll just put your initials there. And so I was like, oh, so I think we get approved. And then he suddenly said, oh, that if I'll approve your green card. So I was like, oh, okay. So we're just like listening to him, and then he just keep on typing. And then after that, he was like, I know, I just want to say thank you guys, because you waited for like a few minutes or like an hour for your interview, and I know you guys were hungry, so I hope that later you can go out and have some meal. And then my husband was like, oh, okay, do you have any suggestions or recommendations for us to eat out? And he was like, oh yeah, I have actually these 2 restaurants that are really, really good. And then he showed it to us and he told us what are those restaurants. And then he said that you go there, you have a nice meal and enjoy your meal, because today I'm gonna approve your green card. And we're like, oh yeah. So he said, we're gonna approve your green card, and it will take like 2 to 3 weeks for you to get your green card, because the green card will be coming from Nebraska, will be mailed to you in 2 to 3 weeks. So in your green card, once you receive your green card, all you have to do, it will be a conditional green card. Conditional green card is when you're married to your spouse for less than 2 years. So he said you were going to give your conditional green card, and just make sure that 90 days before your green card expires, you have to renew it. And after 3 years, you can apply for a citizenship. So we're like, okay, we're going to do that. So our interview was pretty straightforward. I would say that the officer was super nice, and I think it also helped that we were really like praying a lot and prepared our documents and all. And actually my husband was like, how about our documents? Do you need it? And he was like, oh no, I don't need your documents. But we actually brought our folder, our folder with us. We printed out everything, because they said that on the day of your interview, you have to bring all the documents that you have submitted. So we brought it ours. Here's our folder. This is actually, it contains all our evidence here. I put a sticky tab there. As you see, there's a lot of sticky tab there, because like, for example, if the officer were going to ask for a birth certificate or other evidence, then at least we have something, or we can just take it out and we don't have to, like, you know, look for it. It's just very easy. So I think it's best that you prepare your documents in a folder, and just in case that he needs something. But fortunately, he didn't ask for this anymore. He said he had enough evidence already. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, so that's our story of our green card. And then after 2 weeks, I finally got my green card. It's there. So I am super happy, and I want to say thank you, Lord, for the answered prayers, and also to my husband, who has been very, very, very helpful. He's been there with me all throughout. I joined this group on Facebook, and I've seen a lot of beneficiary there was just like posting that they said their husband is not cooperating, doesn't help them in processing their green card application. And I'm so thankful that my husband is very cooperative. He helped me out all throughout. I was feeling frightened and all, but he was actually there. He encouraged me, and he said, no, we're gonna make it. And he's been very, very supportive. I got teary-eyed because I was just very lucky having him for helping me out. We did this because we just love each other, and we know that this is God planned for us. So yeah, guys. So to those who are like struggle like us, I know it's difficult. I know the process is tedious, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm praying for you guys. So hopefully you will get your green card approved and you can be with your loved ones. By the way, on my next video, I'm gonna share with you our timeline, and also I'm gonna share with you our journey in processing our green card documents, processing and all. So that's it for now. Thank you so much, and I hope that this video helps. And if you have any questions and comments, just comment down in the comment. Sorry. If you have any questions, just comment down in the comment section, and I will be I will be happy to answer all your questions. I hope this video is helpful to you guys, and thank you so much, and God bless.